What's up, Raptors fans? Welcome to the Warriors Report. Now, for today's video, I want to talk about some guys that went a little bit untalked about. Obviously, we got Justin Champagnie, who I want to start this video off talking about, but we want to talk about some other guys as well. And I know I'm a little bit day or two late getting to those guys. I wanted to drop this video yesterday. Didn't really get the chance to because of work, but I wanted to talk about some other guys that had a really good game against the 76ers. And let's start off this video talking about Justin Champagnie. Now, before we get into the details of the video, guys, you know the drill. Give this video a thumbs up. It does help reach more basketball fans like yourself. And if you want to hit the subscribe button, that'd be awesome. And I know, guys, I haven't given out shoutouts now for 2 videos. I need to hear from you guys. Who wants a shoutout? Let me know in the comment section below. And with that being said, guys, let's get right into today's video. So this news came out this morning that Justin Champagnie was talking about how he wanted to play in Toronto, and this is quote-unquote from Josh Lewinberg. This is, I didn't want to play anywhere else. This is what Justin Champagnie was saying. When I went through the pre-draft process, I went to 16 or 17 teams, and I told my agent right away, I want to play in Toronto. Like right after the workout, I told him that it was a no-brainer. And this is amazing to see because all we hear is NBA players don't want to come to Toronto because the weather, the taxes, blah, blah, blah. And now we hear this, which is very nice to hear. I mean, 17 teams were apparently interested in Justin Champagnie, and rightfully so. Now, I know, guys, it's just a preseason game. I don't want to get a little bit too crazy and hype up players, but it's still fun to talk about because we haven't had Raptors basketball in quite some time. I know we had the Summer League, but that was mostly drafted players and G League players. We finally get to see some other guys as well. So let's start talking about Justin Champagnie and the game he had. 17 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, shot very well from the 3 and the field goal as well. Now, I wanted to highlight his height here and his weight because he had 10 rebounds. We saw his college statistics. He's known for his rebounding ability, and we really got to see that on full display against the 76ers, who are a fairly, decent rebounding team. They still have Andre Drummond. For all of the hate he gets, he's still a decent rebounder. Justin Champagnie, I'm highlighting his height here, 6'6", 200 pounds, because he's not the biggest guy, but he plays with heart. He plays with grit, and Nick Nurse is going to love him because he loves these kind of hustle players. And I know other YouTubers have highlighted how he's kind of playing like Norman Powell, but stop for a moment and take a look at his face, and you can't tell me for a second that he could probably pass for Norman Powell's second cousin. He kind of looks like Norman Powell in this picture, but I just wanted to quickly touch upon Justin Champagnie before I jump into some other players. Very, very nice statistics he put up. Amazing. I know he was known for his rebounding, but I did not expect this from him. Some really nice stats he was putting up and some really good hustle offensive rebounds he got. He got those putbacks, and he really helped the Raptors get on a run. Now, let's move on to our second player I want to talk about here, and that is Svi Mykhailiuk, who it seems like, although fans notice him, not many people are talking about Svi Mykhailiuk and the impact he had on the Raptors. Now, this was, again, it seems like a lot of Raptors players are surprising me. And again, I want to highlight this because I'm well aware it's just one preseason game. For all we know, the next preseason game he might struggle. But some of the things he was showing out there against Philadelphia really impressed me. Most importantly, was his high IQ players in particular. Obviously, we get the other opposing team's defenses have to respect his three-point shooting ability. He's a good three-point shooter. And when you get defenders closing in on you, he uses that to his advantage. And I did not know Svi Mykhailiuk can attack the basket like that, can run, which he was doing a lot of. So once he got the defender to come in because they have to guard his three-point shot, he ran past them, which allows the, opens up a little bit more space because you have the opposing team's defenders, another defender coming to Svi Mykhailiuk, and he would kick it out to the three-pointer. So obviously you see by his assists there, 5 assists, 13 points, 4 rebounds, 2 of 4 from the three. And he got to the free throw line as well, which is impressive. 4 from 9 from the field. And look, again, I don't want to get a little bit too high off of one single preseason game, guys. I know it's just preseason, but some of the stuff he was showing you out there was really impressive. He got everyone involved. He seemed like he was really focused on getting the ball to his teammates. He wasn't playing selfish. He was making a lot of high IQ basketball plays, which is amazing because that's what the Raptors need. They need a little bit more ball movement. So I was really impressed by Svi Mykhailiuk. I didn't know he could move that fast. I haven't seen Svi Mykhailiuk play a lot, I'm going to be honest, but that was impressive what I saw in the short stint in the one game with the Raptors. I mean, that was nice what we saw from him, attacking the basket, making those passes, really moving the ball around. He was making a lot of smart, high IQ plays, and if he continues to play like this, our bench is going to look absolutely amazing this season. Now, let's move on to the next player I want to talk about, and that is Yuta Watanabe. Now, this is one player I highlighted in my 5 players you should watch, you should keep an eye on during preseason. And I had a feeling about Yuta because he's touched a little bit upon how the Olympic experience has helped him. Fred VanVleet was praising him as well. And look, Yuta Watanabe, Played really nice. He was again, he doesn't have the most skills, but he plays with a lot of heart. 10 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks, 4 of 7 from the field, 2 of 2 from the 3-point line. He was playing really smart, and I'm not going to compare him to Svi Mykhailiuk because I think their play styles are different, but just some of the things you see from these guys is really impressive. They're really showing some heart. Utah was playing very aggressive on defense as well. He was doing a great job defending his signed player. He was doing a solid job of just rotating on defense, and he was attacking the basket, which is what you want to see because Utah, as he mentioned, he needs to be a little bit more assertive, and we saw that today, or excuse me, we saw that against the Philadelphia 76ers, that first game on Tuesday. But this was really impressive because look, Utah Watanabe, he's really impressed me, man. He's playing more aggressive, which we need him to do. He played great last season, but he could have been a little bit more aggressive, I think. So this is some of the things we should be expecting from Utah Watanabe is getting those rebounds, getting some steals, blocks, and getting his teammates involved as well. So I'm really liking Utah Watanabe from what I saw in the one preseason game. Let's hope he continues to do this. Now let's move on to our last player I want to touch upon as well. And this was another player I talked about that we should keep an eye on during preseason action because I really am impressed. It seems like I'm impressed by every single Raptors player, but I'm really impressed by Delano Banton because that first play he had where he got to the basket, he got that rebound, he ran full court, and that length, which a lot of us have talked about, these 6'8", 6'9" guys we've been drafting and signing this offseason, was at full display there. He laid it up, and it seemed like his arm was just massive. He was nearly at the inside the free throw line, and he jumped and he got that layup very easily. So again, his statistics don't necessarily jump out at you, and he is someone who's going to be taking baby steps towards development, right? So I talked about this in my few videos ago where I said it's going to be fun watching him because I'm not expecting a lot from him, but we're definitely going to see him grow as the season progresses, and that's some of the things I really like from Delano Banton. Obviously, his turnovers, as you see there, he's got 5 turnovers, and that was something he struggled with in Summer League as well, turning the ball over, but I think that's going to come with time. He's going to be a better passer, but I really do like his size and some of the things he showed out there. Great defense. He was really aggressive attacking the basket, but he's also really aggressive on defense, especially going for those blocks. He got called for a few fouls which were questionable. He could have probably had another block or two, but he really impressed me in terms of his all-around ability. He's, as you see there, rebounds, assists, steals, blocks. He's doing a little bit of everything, and it's going to be a fun season to watch all of these guys grow as well. So it's going to be amazing to see some of these guys. And guys, I know I'm obviously not able to include bloopers into this. I'm doing this like a little bit old, like my first videos when I first started YouTube. So I want to give you guys a bonus clip of OG Anunoby. I'm going to try and incorporate this. I'm going to go and try and include a practice clip or an older clip. Obviously, YouTube is really strict with including video clips. So I'm going to try and my best to include at least one clip per video. If I'm showing you guys statistics like this with pictures, and I'm going to show you this highlight of OG Anunoby in practice. So I hope you guys like this video, guys, and I hope you guys have yourselves a great day.